Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, July 3rd. Last day of the trading week is 2025. Glad you're here. You're in the live trading room, of course. Here are yesterday's trades. Really just had one trade in the morning, a positive trade. Um, uh, should have taken more off this huge swing high we had yesterday morning, but seeing how this week went, just happy to get that one trade. Did a trade later in the day, about midday, for plus 23. And then we came back at 3 o'clock to trade between 3 and 4. It was Wednesday. So we had, the two double sessions yesterday. And just had one more trade there, but ended up plus 23 yesterday. So happy with that. Any wins this week are a great deal, being as slow as it has been this week. Excuse me. Get my tools up here. Okay, so SPY closed yesterday at 620.05, and I believe we have a gap play this morning. Yes, we do. So the gap fill and trigger is going to be right here, end of day at 620, just call it 620.50. And that'll be our gap fill and trigger. Get up to current time. Had some reports come out at 8:30. Clearly, Keith will talk about that in a moment. Let's go over to the option chain. We've got 1.7 million already traded in pre-market. A lot of that here, probably in the last hour or so. And I am trading today, the 3rd. We'll probably start at the 621 on the call side and the 624 on the put side, just for now. We'll see when we get the pre-market volume in what it's going to be. And with that, I see Keith's already opened his microphone. So good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's a very slow day yesterday. Let's see, four plus two. I was up 12 cents yesterday. So anyway, that first trade I got out of early and Tim stayed into it. Usually we're the opposite on that, but
Yep.
that's okay.
Yep.
Anyway, had a number of announcements this morning. At 8:30, the average hourly earnings was down a little bit. The average weekly hours was down just a tad. The continuing jobless claims was just about as anticipated. The goods and services trade balance was down a little bit from what they anticipated. Initial jobless claims was down less than anticipated, and the 4-week average was down a bit this week. The non-farm payrolls, that's the big one that everybody looks for, was up by quite a bit from what was anticipated. Underemployment rate was just down just a tad, and that was it. We will have a global composite PMI report coming out at 9:45, and then factory orders and ISM service employment index numbers will come out at 10 o'clock. So we could get a pop at 10. However, this week, being tomorrow's vacation day, it may be slow today. We will have a Fed member speaking at 11, and there is a 4-week bond auction at 11:30, and that'll be it for there. I will be trading next Friday's the 11th expiration. And sorry I talked so long, it's about ready to open here.
All right. We're going in 3, 2, 1. And we're in. Well, you had a lot to report this morning, so perfectly understandable. A lot going on. Um, does trading close early today, Keith?
I'll look and see. It's possible. I'll look and see.
Okay. Appreciate that. And okay, so we've got waiting for the broader industry indices to report in.
Tim, I heard that the markets were going to close at 1 today. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but that's what I heard earlier.
Okay, thank you, sir. I believe I heard the same thing. Okay, so Dow is up by 84, Nas is up by 117, S&P is up by 23. So we got a positive market to start with. And going over to the option chain, I'm going to change it. I'm going to be at the 622 on the call side and the 624 on the put side.
And yes, the markets do close at 1 today.
You close at 1. Okay. There we go. It's official.
Hey, Tim,
Yes, sir.
do we know what like the all-time high is on the SPY? Are we up around there? Or?
We are up near there, yes. Not sure what it is, but we're either there or we're close to it.
Thank you.
All right, we're continuing to climb here. This may be an early breakout. Let's not get fooled by it. We usually don't jump into something the first 5 minutes. Probably stalling here a little bit on its way up. Let's see if that's it for this direction. Oh, still climbing. Let's get our volume in order there. All right, we just crossed over 3 million in underlying volume. Dow's up 84, Nas up 125, S&P up 24. All right, I'm going to go over to the 622 on the call side. 622 on the call side. Stand by. Running into a little bit of resistance here now.
The answer to the one question is this SPY's all-time high was yesterday's close at 620.45.
Hmm.
The intraday high was 620.49 again yesterday.
Wow. All right, let's go over. Let me see here. Yep, I'm going to stay at the 622 on the call side. Still climbing. About due for a reversal. Let's get some charts in sight here. Let's get that up. All right. I'm going to go ahead and enter this 622 in at 203.
I got in at 5:54.
Okay.
Again, next Friday's expiration.
All right. Yes, it's going to turn. Stand by to get out of this. Looks like we're going through a little bit of consolidation right now. All right. All right. I'm getting out of this and out at 190, 203 to 190. I've seen this show before. Got some profit taking going on right now. All right, let's get get a zone put in here. We're going to get a pseudo demand zone put in on the bottom here. This should recover back up. I'll head back. I'll get back into the 622 on the call side.
Got that report coming out in 2 minutes,
Okay.
and I am still in this call. Come on, get back up there.
All right. Got Dow's up 187, Nas up 103, S&P up 27. Got 6,300,000 in on the underlying. Good volume, surprisingly. And pretty good price movement so far this morning. Going back to the 622 on the call side.
That reports in 5 seconds.
Okay. All right, stand by on this 622. A lot of volume, but not a lot of price movement. All right, I'm going to enter this 622.
I got out for a 12-cent gain.
All right. In at 219. Come on, get on up there.
You just get out?
No, that's not me.
Weren't me either.
I think Melissa might be trading on the other account.
Yeah.
I suspect.
We'd like to see a little bit of consolidation here, another candle to, this candle to close, because remember, this is our rejection zone. So we're kind of always on high alert. But, if it never closes.
Sorry about that.
I was going to say your voice changed.
Yeah. Come on, get on up there. There we go. Doji.
Yes, indeed.
Keep pushing up. Keep pushing up. There we go. Thank you. Stand by to get out. And taking profit now at 259. 219 to 259.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Betcha. I can hear the market maker say, "Oh, Tim, you really wanted that to go up, didn't you?"
Yeah. Indeed. Thank you. All right, so we got 8,900,000 in on the underlying. Dow's up 244, Nasdaq up 130, S&P's up 36. So plenty of volume this morning. Still no supply zone yet. It's been all green. And continuing up. So I'm going to head back to the 623, 223. What am I talking about? 623 on the call side. Got a beautiful trend going here.
MACD's getting a bit high though.
Yeah.
Not that we shouldn't get into something, but I just pointed that out.
Yeah. 5 minute is certainly getting high.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to chase this.
Okay.
I think it's sure as shooting if I get into something, it's going to then turn around here on us quick. I made a mistake on my entry. I actually entered twice
No.
on that last trade. So I got 12 cents on one and 13 cents on the other.
Okay. So got two trades up, 27, kept that first one very tight on the out, which I'm glad I did. Made it much easier to make up for that on the second trade.
Yeah, that second one was fantastic.
Yeah, got that nice push there at the end. Looks like we're getting some reversal now. Up over 10 million already. We haven't quite hit the top of the hour yet.
Yeah, you got the pop in 2 minutes.
So good volume so far this morning. Just 1 minute that's below 100,000. Everything else is well above 100,000. And it's been mostly straight up so far this morning, price wise. Probably due for a little bit of pullback at this point. I was tempted to get into another call trade, but Keith kind of talked me out of it. And I'm glad.
You heard it here first.
All right, I'm going to start working on a supply zone here.
Yeah, it looks like it'll hold on there. 20 seconds to the pop. We did have the MACD crossover on the Heikenasi chart.
So we're in the pop now. Did manage to hold on for the supply zone. Price continuing to rise. 10,800,000 traded on the underlying. Dow's up 267 now. Nas up 164. S&P up 40. Everything's pulling in the same direction.
And various 10 o'clock announcements were sort of mixed, but not too far from anticipated. Not that it matters much, but I'm going to move the demand zone up to the third and fourth 5-minute candles. Not a great agreement, but it's better than just a single candle agreement.
There we go. All right, I'm going to head over to the 624 on the call side. 624, strike call. We're going to wait for this little reversal to correct itself. Looks like we're going into a little bit of consolidation now again. Remember, we go from consolidation to breakout to consolidation to breakout. Price trying to break out a little bit here, just struggling.
I'll be back in a minute, Tim.
All righty. Got a new supply zone forming. If price continues to drop over the next 45 seconds, we'll have a new supply zone. Oh, there it goes.
I see it's moved a lot since I left.
Yeah. This price is declining here a bit. We may have a new supply zone here in a few seconds. Got it. So I'm going to move this up to here and move that to there. So we're just going to go through some messy middle here. So the messy middle rule applies, and it looks like price was rising when we went into this consolidation here. So 9 times out of 10, it will come out the same direction it went in. So we can expect price to rise. Price beginning to break out on the top. See if it actually does. Price comes right back down into the consolidation zone. So we just wait, just be patient and wait.
Given as green as the markets are, I'm not real thrilled about getting into a put.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see how far this pullback's going to go before it turns. I mean, it could go down all the way, but just don't think that's going to happen. We've got some profit taking going on right now. Comes price breaking out of this pullback, coming back up, going to break through the supply zone here. MACD, 1 minute Heikenase MACD is starting to curve back around. What I basically would want to see is for price to break that previous high that we hit there at 1012 and continue on up. So we'll just keep an eye on the 624 on the call side. We've seen this type of pattern hundreds of times before where we start to get this wave action in price. This price fluctuates back and forth around a zone. Comes price back down again. A doji there, and it did indeed reverse. Looks like volume is going to be pretty low on this minute. You can see a large drop off of volume over the last 4 minutes as we just kind of sit in a state of consolidation right now. See if price is going to break out on the top end here. Again, still in consolidation. Had a little crazy Ivan there in the middle at 1025, 1026. But we're back into short candles, low volume, consolidation. Let's see. Dow is up 311 now. Nasdaq's up 186. S&P's up 44 with 16,222,000 traded on the underlying asset. So we had good volume until really the last few minutes, last 5, 6 minutes, and volume has just dropped. Could be the market makers are going home early today.
Yeah.
Tim and Keith, happy 4th of July.
Well, thank you, Ashim.
Thank
Happy 4th
you.
of July to you.
So, thank you. And I don't want to give up whatever I made today.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't give it up, buddy. Don't give it
Thank
back.
you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye,
Have a good
Sheen.
weekend.
So Ashim's going to take his money and go. Smart man.
I think Steve Miller Band had a song about that. Take the money and run.
Yeah. Go on. Take the money and run. It's a great old song.
Heard an interesting story about him, some time ago.
Yeah.
His neighbor, do you know who his neighbor was?
No.
Les Paul.
No kidding. The Les Paul?
And he taught him about playing and all and really encouraged him. And yeah, his neighbor was Les Paul.
Wow. For those of you who are not musicians or may not know, Les Paul was probably the favored rock guitar. Les Paul created the Les Paul, the guitar, the Les Paul, Gibson Les Paul guitar, and was favored by many, many famous rock musicians, particularly back in the 70s and 80s. Les Paul was a pretty accomplished guitarist himself.
That he was.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna break out here, maybe finally. Excuse me for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, got price declining a bit.
You took your eyes off of it and said, maybe I'll go down a little bit while Tim's away.
At our 5-minute MACD is crossed to the put bias side of the study. Same with our 1-minute chart, which has been below for quite a while.
It's one of those interesting scenarios where the MACD on the 1-minute MACD has been declining, but the price of the underlying is still fairly well in a narrow range horizontal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when we see that, that's just a caution sign. Stay out of a call trade for now, because the overall bias is trending toward the put side of things, but yet price is not, as Keith just said, is not really moving all that much yet.
Yeah, it's just, a lot of times we look for confirmation on things, and that's just neither confirm that it's going down or it's doesn't confirm that it's going up either.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you shuffle the cards and deal yourself a solitaire hand and play that until it straightens itself out.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Take your hands off the keyboard.
Or do what I'm doing. I'm carving pair carving some dovetail joints on a box I'm making.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's trying to go up.
one minute Hakanasi is just crossed over to the call side. Getting a nice little breakout here. So I'm going to keep an eye on the 624 on the call side, 624 strike call.
Hello there. What you need? You didn't catch another bird today, did you?
There's the doji. See if we get a reversal out of that. So we got 18,100,000 traded. Dow's now up 368. Nas up 187. S&P's up 48. Got a very slow price climb going on right now. Excuse me 1 minute. Get a warm up on my coffee. I'll be right back. Price looking like it's going sideways again, maybe into more consolidation.
What we call vacation mode.
Yeah. Another supply zone forming. Price continues to either stay at this level or decrease. We'll have a new supply zone. And more consolidation here. Again, we came into this consolidation going up. We should come out of it going up as well. Price increasing. Price falling now. We do have a new supply zone. Let's duplicate that. I'm going to bring that up to there. Duplicate the price level. Up to there. I'm going to turn this previous one gray. Again, both our MACDs are in the put bias position, but see price hasn't come down that much, but it's foreshadowing a drop. It's telling us something is coming.
Just to put it in context of the holiday season, just remember bottle rockets go up, but eventually they got to come back down too.
Yeah, indeed. Yep, just continuing to go sideways here. Well, guys, let's go ahead and do a review here real quick. We're almost at the end. Whoops, a little too far there, Tim. So first trade was at 9:36 right here. We had this nice swing high, got into this a little too late, got into it about here. Price reversed on us down here. I got out here really early and just gave back 13 cents. Keith stayed in and made, what'd you make on that, Keith?
12 cents and 13 cents.
13 and 12 cents on those on two trades done simultaneously and at the same time. And then the second trade was at 9:45 right here. Got into this trade right about here off of that little push up. It's kind of a quick push up. Normally I wouldn't get in on a quick push up, but I think we were still reacting to the report. Got in and then got this nice push up here and took 40 cents on that trade, and ended up at plus 27 for the day. So those were the trades for the day. Let me put this back. Okay, just remember, it's top of the hour now. We're going to go ahead and call it a week and a weekend. At least we ended on a positive note this week, which is good. And we will do this again Monday. Everybody have a great holiday weekend, celebrating the 4th. Be very careful tonight. Don't close your hands over any fireworks that are lit. Keep all your fingers so you can come back Monday morning and trade. Anyway, appreciate everyone who's been in the room. We've had a bit of a challenging week this week, but we ended on a high note, which is good. Everyone, be safe, be good, be blessed, and we will see you all Monday morning. And thank you, Keith.
Yep, thanks, Tim. Yeah,
Happy safe and 4th of
actual
July.
total for the week, I'm up 96 cents for the week. So,
All right.
and given the tough trading this week, man, I'll take that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep.
No.
All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks again, Tim.
All right. And thanks, Kathy. All right, bye-bye, everybody.